From Nib to Net by Maureen Trotter of Canwell, 2259. Narrated by Janine Penfold. The writing implement slips from my small hand. I reach for it and knock the inkwell, spilling the quink onto my page. I grab for the blotter. The teacher glares in my direction. She stands, hands on hips, mouth tightly shut. I am in my first month at school, and I hate it. Whenever I am sick, Mum gives me a colouring-in book and a box of crayons. Now in class, I'm forced to use a wooden stick with a metal nib attached. Just a moment, please. My mobile is pinging. Probably another message from the supermarket, giving me the heads up on rewards points. Having grown out of kindergarten, I am now in primary and feel less clumsy with my new biro. The pages are still lined to help with an accurate placement of letters. The boy I sit next to at a double desk is such a fidget. It is difficult for me to concentrate, and I ask to move. I get a resounding no. I wish I had the sense to turn my phone to silent, but what if I miss an urgent call? It pings again. I can't seem to leave the device behind, even when I go to hang washing on the line. What makes me so important? High school beckons, and I've failed my 11 plus. It's the exam which dictates the level of education I can expect. I am placed in the bottom class. The best thing about school is the uniform. I love it. A box-pleated tunic and blazer. The longest, woolliest scarf I've ever owned. And a beret. My dad bought me a satchel. I don't use it for books. I have a few pencils, spare gloves, and bits and bobs to help fill it out. I observe my grandchildren and worry about the weight on their spines as they carry their loaded backpacks to school. I check my phone. Why did I do that? Probably because it's been silent for too long. Have I missed something? My English teacher is my favourite. She is kind. She gives me good marks for my essays, though I think it is more to encourage me. I need information for a school project. I locate the family encyclopedia, which is kept in a glass-fronted cabinet in the living room. I want to know what's playing at my local cinema and click on my search engine. I watch a few trailers and read a few reviews. I also check my bank statements and the weather forecast. I move from the laptop to my mobile and send a message. How did the words become so legible when half of the letters are missing? How have I become so lazy? I think back to the correspondence of my youth as a participating pen friend. I feel compelled to sit once again at my dad's bureau, compose a proper letter with a proper address, and lick a stamp. The memory of popping the envelope into the wide mouth of the Royal Mailbox lingers. I am 21 and about to leave home. The only way to make a call is to go to the end of my road and use the public telephone. It is coin-operated, and one pushes the A or B button either to secure the call or claim the coins back if no connection is reached. Another alert. The message reads that a software update will be installed later tonight. Who cares? Just do it. I have no control over it. Well, I actually do. I could cancel the phone. Then, how would I communicate? Not an option, really. Though I am one of the few who still has a landline. I send postcards. On childhood family holidays, I find appropriate postcards to send to friends. The seaside resorts of England often boast racks of saucy comical images, but I prefer glorious views of sand and sea, high cliffs or sheep grazing on lush green fields. I still send postcards. It's a way of communicating other than with phone messages of a fancy meal or a selfie taken beside a signpost. The irony is that I get a text message thanking me for the postcard. An image of the person, usually at a cafe, is often attached to the text. I don't respond. I'm just happy they've received it. It is the 1960s. An interview for factory jobs is simple enough. I sit opposite a potential employer and answer a few questions. The outcome is that I will be given a chance. It all depends upon an honest interaction between two people, one who needs a good worker and one who wants to work. My current resume is mostly truthful. Oh, the anticipation of how many pounds, shillings and pence are in my wage packet this week. I did overtime, so I should have more. Wages are transferred, sight unseen, into an account. I buy sweets on my way to work. I hand over a few pennies. Mrs. Budge, the shopkeeper, smiles at me. I spent a few dollars on lollies today. I tapped a hard piece of plastic onto a screen. Purchase made. My siblings want to watch Andy Pandy and Bill and Ben the Flower Pot Men. Our TV is manual. I walk to the set and turn it on. The channels are changed by using a knob which clicks over to one of two, ABC or ITV. At the end of programming, the screen will be blank, except for a white dot in the centre, which will get smaller and smaller until it disappears. My grandchildren have arrived for an overnight stay and have settled in front of the big screen TV to watch their favourite cartoons. They navigate the remote with such dexterity. I am amused and baffled at the same time. They are so young and completely unafraid of technology. Changes are inevitable. One must aspire to maintain and nurture family values. This is love. Forever love. The end.